Okay, so I have brought out a few trays of my ancients here. Um, they're not in any really particular order, but if I try and focus in here, there's Nero, Septimus Severus, Vespasian. There's a Hadrian. Right, I'm wobbling all over the place here. Let's see. So it's possible to collect most of the Roman emperors. The big 12 at the start can get pricey, and I only have a very few of those. Trajan, Lucius Verus, Septimus Servus. So there is, and then some of their wives as well. Julia Domna. I guess Julia Domna. Yeah, I get the various Julias mixed up sometimes. So there is a tray of Roman denarii in vaguely chronological order, and then have another tray here of more Roman denarii. But as you start to get later on in time, it changes from denarii into Antoninianus, which are double denarii, which started off with Caracalla. That Caracalla one is one of the first double ones. You can tell that from the radiate crown, the little spiky crown. That's probably a more expensive coin, that one. So when he was ruling, you have the double denarius, the single denarius, and then on the back of these, of course, there's loads of different design types. Jupiter, and then let's see, lots of Caracalla. He was very prolific in his output. Geta, his brother, who he had murdered. It was a fun time back then. And then as you get a little bit sort of further on in chronological order, there's more of the Antoninianus coming through. There's Gordon III, although he did both Denarius and Antoninianus as well. So sort of vaguely in chronological order, you have a lot more there. So there's another tray of denarii. And I'll move across to this one. And what have we got here? Philip, later Roman emperors, and they're pretty much all denarii. For the wives of the emperors, it's that crescent moon at the bottom of the portrait indicates that it's a double denarius. So when you see the crescent at the bottom, it's a double. So a few more, and then as time goes on, the quality gets lower, a lot lower. There's one of Trebonius Gallus, and the quality of that's poor silver. Even the striking's pretty poor, and that's pretty standard. And then very quickly after that, you get into very base metal ones, where there's a silver wash on them, and then eventually there's hardly anything at all. So a couple of Roman republics as seen before the empire, sort of from 110 BC, and that's the name of the moneyer, because it was a republic. There's no emperor. And then, of course, different forms of ancients. You can have the Parthian. There's a drachm from that particular empire. That's just a medieval one there. I have a few Greek in this tray. Who's that? Demetrius the First Stater, 150 BC. And a surrogated edge stater, which makes it quite unusual. You can actually make it the portrait. A few other Greek coins. They're strange. The coppers can be quite low quality, but some of them are quite nice. There's a tetrabull from about 100, 200 BC ish. There's another Greek one from 100 BC, etc. So I have other trays somewhere of those, but I just thought I'd show you those three. I haven't even showed you any of the provincial ones, just to give you an idea of the denarii that you can collect. It's a good series. You can pick them up in that sort of quality for, I'll have to do this in pounds, £50 for a standard one, a bit cheaper for the more common ones. But whenever you look at the early ones, it gets very expensive very quickly. Especially the likes of Nero. Some of the emperors I have none of, like Caligula's ludicrously expensive, etc. So there you go, quick overview.